Nearly 4,000 Israeli soldiers have been wounded in battle since the October 7th attacks. Many of them are learning to cope with life-changing injuries. Well, recently, an American with similar challenges met with these wounded warriors. He encouraged them to live their lives to the fullest. CBN Middle East correspondent Julie Stahl has that story.
When we look different, we are the ones that everyone looks at. And so the fact that we still exist, the fact that we sometimes smile, the fact that we keep on going out there are many people who say, wow, if he didn't give up, then I'm not going to give up.
Here at Sheba Medical Center, they've treated many of the soldiers wounded in the war since October 7th. Some have even lost limbs. Today, they had a very special visitor.
Today was amazing to be with the wounded soldiers here. You know, my mum was a nurse, and so I have compassion for the doctors and nurses here as well, ministering to the needs of those here and families affected. I think for such a time as this, it's very important for us to show up and show the support and love and plant seeds of light and faith into everyone here.
International speaker Nick Vujicic told CBN News he felt humbled and inspired after speaking to the wounded soldiers.
I had several conversations with a couple people privately and then also in a small group setting, and it was a time that I think was very encouraging for them deeply, and it's wonderful to see hope in their eyes as well.
It's given me a perspective to see that, okay, everything is okay. I just lost one limb, but if Nick got a career and an amazing family, there's no any reason that I won't get it too.
After serving 91 days fighting inside the Gaza Strip, 23-year-old Omri Rozenblit was severely wounded while trying to dismantle bombs, and an explosion brought a house down on him.
Actually, all the house got collapsed in house, like you see, the movies of the earthquakes in Nepal. This is how it looked.
Although mostly buried under the rubble, Omri managed to signal rescuers. They pulled him out and rushed him to hospital.
The doctor and the team commander and all of my guys was 100% sure, all of them, that I'm not gonna make it.
Although Omri survived, he had severe burns. Doctors amputated his left leg and had to piece together his right leg. Listening to Nick gave him hope.
It gives a lot of motivation because Nick is a great talker and give a lot of examples from his life. And as an amputee guy, I can feel it closer to me. It's amazing.
Simcha Greeneman is deputy commander of Zaka International, the volunteer search and rescue service heavily involved in treating the wounded and helping recover the dead since October 7th. Greeneman met Nick in the U.S. and helped arrange this special meeting.
We spoke about the whole situation, and we said that we would like to come see the soldiers so he could really give them some courage and strength to continue doing whatever they're doing and to give them a lively spiritual way to live and to continue their life.
Greeneman admired the soldiers' response to Nick's encouragement.
It was beautiful, what they said, and right away how much courage and how much feeling close to him, that he was born that way, but their life changed in the middle of their life by understanding that life never finishes, that life does not end by this. As you can see, beautiful family that he has, wife and kids, and life is beautiful.
Nick wants Israelis to know they are not alone, and America is not their savior.
And even though it feels lonely to be Israel right now, I, as a U.S. citizen, am very horrified of generally the West and what we're allowing people to say without really understanding what's going on. We're talking about evil, we're talking about terrorism, we're talking about people that their only mission in life basically is to kill the Jews and the Christians. And I think this is a very important time for the Christians and the Jewish people to come together, to align, to pray.
Greeneman says it's encouraging to see people stand with Israel at this time.
Just the hug to know that so many people are behind us as Am Yisrael, getting the support of being there, hugging us. That's something that we can continue doing whatever we're doing with a strong mind and understanding that nothing can stop us, as it says, never again.
Julie Stahl, CBN News, Sheba Medical Center, Ramat Gan, Israel.
And we stand with that vow of never again. And congratulations to Nick. What a wonderful ministry to go to the wounded, the ones who have lost limbs, and share a wonderful message. Yes, indeed, life can go on. For us standing with Israel, we need to be very clear about our opponent and what is happening within the radical Islamic world, whether that's in Iran or in Hezbollah or in Hamas, and the clear differences between Israeli culture and what Israel stands for and what is happening in Israel and what is happening currently in Iran, what has happened in the Gaza Strip. Well, just two instances. One, if you're a woman in Iran, you can be beaten to death by security police, religious police, for wearing your scarf inappropriately, that you don't have it fully covering your head. That means you can be executed on the street by religious police. Who in the world could support that? If you're a political opponent of the current government of Iran, you can be hanged publicly. They will string you up by a crane and hang you in the middle of the city to show everyone what happens if you're a political opponent. In Gaza, Hamas put it in its charter. The only role for women is in the house, raising family. There is no role for women outside of that. They put that in their charter. Hamas, when it won an election, it took its political opponents and went to the rooftops and threw them over. That is what these protesters are supporting. It is incomprehensible. You contrast it with Israel. Israel is a free democracy. Israel is not an apartheid state. It's a free democracy. Muslims participate in the government. There are Arab political parties who get elected. It's the only country in the Middle East where the Christian population is growing. It's the only country in the Middle East where all religions have freedom of religion. You don't find that anywhere else. All the Christian populations are being killed in Iraq, in Syria. It's absolutely incredible that Americans would somehow see a way to support that cause. I don't get it, and it has to do with, have we really educated people on what is Israeli culture? What do they really believe? Well, we have something for you. It's called The Genius of Israel. It's based on a book by Dan Signor and Saul Singer on why is Israel so happy? Why in the world rankings of happiness are the Israeli citizens, and this isn't just the Jewish citizens, this is all of them, why are they so happy? And if you want to get informed, what is the real genius of Israel? How have they survived? How have they thrived? How have they become a startup nation? How are they influencing the world? How are they being a light to the nations? We have this wonderful film for you, The Genius of Israel. You can get 4K streaming access on the release date, which is September 30. You can pre-order now for a gift of any dollar amount. All you have to do is call us, 1-800-700-7000. Say, I'd like to get Genius of Israel. You can also go to the website, geniusofisrael.com, or you can text the word genius to 80888. Help support us, whether it's the humanitarian work in Israel, the news coverage out of our Jerusalem Bureau, or these wonderful documentaries. Your gift of any dollar amount will go to all of that work. So be part of it and get educated. Why is Israel so unique in the Middle East? What is the genius of Israel? Call us, 1-800-700-7000.